Gotta love it when a TV show encourages you to do a video about a dipping sauce. Hello, geeks, freaks, and all those unique. I'm Emcee Frodis, and so far I've been loving Season 6 of Rick and Morty. In particular, the season premiere, Solarix, showed us how much our main characters had grown by taking them back to where they'd initially come from. This gave us our first real look at Rick's home dimension, outside of flashbacks and not-so-fake memories. We see that Rick has captured his home dimension in a time loop, experiencing the day that Diane and Beth were killed over and over again. This horrific display of psychological and physical torture made one thing shine through to me. I think I know the reason for the Szechuan sauce. To remind folks what happened a long time ago in the days before COVID, when there were pussy hats as far as the eye could see, in the year of our Lord 2017, Season 3 of Rick and Morty started with the Rick Shank redemption. This episode sees Galactic Federation agent Cornelius Daniel forcing Rick into the memories of the day he invented portal travel, the day Diane and Beth died. Before Rick takes CD into his garage, he stops by a McDonald's drive-thru to get chicken McNuggets, along with Szechuan sauce. As Rick explains,
in 1998, they had this promotion for the Disney film Mulan, where they created a new sauce for the McNuggets called Szechuan Sauce, and it's delicious. And then they got rid of it, and now it's gone. This is the only place we're going to be able to try it, is in my memory.
That this sauce is so important is reinforced later when Rick is talking to Morty about his actual mission.
And I'll go out and I'll find some more of that Mulan Szechuan teriyaki dipping sauce, Morty. Because that's what this is all about, Morty. That's my one-armed man. I'm not driven by avenging my dead family, Morty. That was fake. I'm driven by finding that McNugget sauce. I want that Mulan McNugget sauce, Morty. That's my series arc, Morty. If it takes 9 seasons, I want my McNugget dipping sauce, Szechuan sauce, Morty.
Now, this sauce took on a life of its own within Rick and Morty fandom, with McDonald's doing a limited time promotion with it, which went pretty spectacularly off the rails. People were harassing employees, basically staging riots, and throwing tantrums on social media. It makes you wonder, was there ever a point to this in the first place? Rick was obviously lying to Morty. He's not driven by his need to get Szechuan sauce. He's driven by the deaths of his wife and daughter. The memory that Rick showed Cornelius Daniel was very close to being the truth. You notice I say very close. It is made up, despite having elements of the truth in it. Simply what's happening, Rick is showing Cornelius Daniel the memory of him eating chicken nuggets with Szechuan sauce, something which is shown accurately. But everything around it is made up, even if it's made up of bits of the truth. The reason I know this? Because Diane and Beth were long dead by the time Szechuan sauce was around. Rick specifically says that the Szechuan sauce was sold as a promotion for the movie Mulan in 1998. Rick and Morty is set during our present day, meaning 34-year-old Beth would have already been a teenager at the time. Certainly, she would not have been the little girl we see in Rick's memories. That Diane and Beth died in the 1980s is reinforced in Solarix when we see this unlucky dog walker forced to relive the same day over and over again in some very stereotypically 80s fashion. The Szechuan sauce is like a magician's misdirect. Rick is focusing his thoughts on that, rather than on the invention of portal travel, allowing him to alter the memory. He's also distracting Cornelius Daniel with how delicious it is, so that he doesn't notice he's being lied to. And on a metatextual level, the fans are so distracted by the ridiculousness of everything surrounding the Szechuan sauce, they missed that Rick was actually being incredibly emotionally vulnerable. He got to remain the same callous, unfeeling jerk for a couple of more years until his tragic backstory was finally confirmed at a time when Rick was in a better character place to potentially deal with his issues. Rick and Morty is a show that likes playing the long game with its characters and plots. They also like to do subtle things like this, where there are explanations left for us to find for seemingly random events. It's one of the reasons I love the show. So comment down below with your thoughts on Rick Sanchez and the Szechuan Sauce. If you like my videos, subscribe to my channel. I do videos about Star Trek, Star Wars, and lots of other geeky things. Hopefully, while the season's on, I'll do some more on Rick and Morty. If you want to support me, please visit my Patreon. You can also buy me a coffee, or you can go to my Redbubble and TeePublics and buy my geeky graphic designs. All of those can be found under the name Emcee Frodis. So until next time, live long, and may the Force be with you.